was like, man, you live with your mind. Not cool, actually. Not all. You got the spot. I got it all. Oh boy.
A good way to get somebody on.
Do you dance, Mary? We're about to find out.
Everybody's camera was about to get knocked over. Thank you.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, let's start off with a name.
Nick Friends, spelled F-R-E-N-Z.
Official title.
Associate Director of Event Management with Transportation Services.
All right. So tell us some of the things that are going to be new this year.
Well, I think the biggest thing that people will notice is the Walk of Champions that was normally around an hour and a half to 2 hours before the game is now going to be 2.5 hours prior to kickoff. And the gates don't open until 2 hours prior to kickoff. So there's going to be about a 20 or 30 minute lap there where we have a bunch of people up here at the north end of the stadium, but the gates won't open until 2 o'clock. So just people need to be aware of that.
What about safety? So that's good.
What was that?
What about safety? What do you want people to know?
Well, I mean, yeah, honestly, the biggest thing, the roads are going to close again 4 hours prior to kickoff. So that's we made that change last year from 3 to 4, just seeing the volume of people that are here early, especially with late kickoffs. People get here, early in the morning time, and so they're here for 7-8 hours, and so just trying to keep the pedestrians as safe as we possibly can. We close those 4 hours prior to kick, and then at the stadium, the gates and security policies are the same as they were last year. So again, 2 hours prior to kick, the gates open, and you can screen in at any point around the stadium. They have the 360 walk-through metal detectors that are out, and then you will walk to your gate to scan your ticket to go.
Any particular lesson or lessons that you've learned last year that you apply this year?
It's one of our biggest things is golf cart safety on campus, and we've kind of overlapped and taken a look at everything that we do for our campus partners, law enforcement, trying to make their life easier on campus, and we're trying to take some of that golf cart pressure off of University Boulevard and distribute it around to other points around campus. So again, that's for only legal golf carts that are credentialed to come through the roadblocks, but we're trying to get some of those off University Boulevard. There's too many people walking around, and the security checkpoints, guys are checking for parking passes, and golf carts add an extra wrinkle and challenge there, and so we're trying to redistribute some of that.
What about occupancy levels and queuing at the bars along the strip?
So the strip security detail will be the same for the games as it was in 2023. So the strip will close down probably about, for this late game, it's going to be probably an hour and a half after the game. The roads are going to close there, and they're going to stay closed until local law enforcement, university police decide that it's time to reopen those.
But the local businesses will remain open.
Yes, same as they have. Yes.
Any changes on parking or anything like that?
I mean, like as far as for the general public, a lot of it is the same. We do have some construction projects that are occurring on campus that are eliminating some parking that we've had in the past. One of those is over at Coleman Coliseum, that we're losing about 350 to 400 parking spaces in that parking lot. That'll not only affect football season, but it will affect basketball and gymnastics season. So we're having to navigate those challenges. And then there's a new building going up by the nursing school on the east side of campus that's taking out approximately 500 parking spots that we have for the general public. So we're experimenting with other locations for the bigger games to try and re-add some of that parking back in other places.
Can you talk a little bit about it looks like a wonderful thing, structure, I guess the new turn lane off of 15th Street, coming
over the bridge.
Yeah, what was that about?
Well, I mean, that had been in the plan since the bridge was constructed, It just took time to develop and get the real estate needed to install the lanes. But now that they're done, not only for football, but for everyday life, for basketball, for gymnastics, that will decrease the amount of time it takes for traffic to get out of that area, which is a benefit to everybody.
And it's fully open now.
It's fully open, yes. And there's still some construction out there, but the lanes are open.
Getting back to the first question about the Walk of Champions, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's some changes there.
Well, it's just new coaching regime. Wanted to come over at a different time, and so I think he wanted to get here earlier than what they had in the past. So that's why we're doing it 2.5 hours, and that'll be the way it is during the season.
Can you talk a bit about parking and towing? I know you guys are very strict on where people can park and that cars will be towed.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, over the years, the amount of towing, fans are more accustomed and used to coming out here for games. And we've done a better job of, parking purchased in advance so people know where they're going. And that takes some of the challenge of them trying to have a place to go and not know where they're going. So, the amount of parking that's sold in advance has more than doubled since we started back in 2007 with parking sales for GameDay. So people know where they're going. They know, they have directions. They have the digital permits, so it's more convenient for not only for them, but if they're transferring it to somebody, they can easily send it to them digitally through text or email. And so that has greatly decreased the amount of towing that we've had to do on campus.
And more information can be found online on the UA website,
Yeah, so
correct?
you've got rolltide.com. You can go to that website and get information about what's changed inside the stadium. You would find information about the Walk of Champions and that changed. But, like this first game with the heat that it's going to be the way it is, they'll find information about where the water monsters will be located in the stadium so fans can stay hydrated. Because late kickoff, everybody out here, it's a long day. As far as outside the stadium, traffic, parking, tailgating, UAGameDay.com is still the location people should go to for that information for weather and the challenges there. We ask fans to download the UA Safety app, have that on their phone, and have the notifications, the push notifications on, so they can get notified if severe weather is in the area. 92.5 FM. When they drive into town, there's a lot of that traffic, parking, tailgating information is located there as well. So and we have a UA GameDay app, so if they download the app, they'll have that information for parking and traffic like they would anywhere else.
Any major changes on the inside of the stadium as far as fans?
Not that I'm aware of. Just like I said, the biggest thing is the Walk of Champions.
Are you guys anticipating more traffic with the first game and there being a new head coach? And will there be any blatant signs for detours or better not be as congested?
Yeah, so we're pushing McFarland. That's the general preferred route both in and out of town. Al Dodd will talk more about that, but that's the preferred route, and we have signage up along the interstate just in case there's accidents or things of that nature. If people want to take other routes, they are indicated on the highway, and they just follow the signs and they'll take them to campus.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds like that.
Done it a few times. What's that? Here you go.
Thank you.
It's all right. It's all right. Actually looked like a minor operation. Yeah, really. Where's that? Basically.